What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here today on ESGNet LP as we're making a return back here to NCAA 14. This is Stanford Cardinals Online Dynasty. This is episode 36, and this week we're taking on Colorado. This is the first time actually Coach TJ Bonds has been to the University of Colorado since his playing days when he was a halfback here for Stanford himself. Colorado is currently in 4th place right now in the Pac-12 South division. They are 2-0, and they have a very strong-armed quarterback by the name of Cunningham and a very fast and skilled wideout by the name of Michael Jackson. No, not the Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson, the wide receiver. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into this game. As you take a look at the stats here so far this season, Jackson, 10 receptions, 139 yards for him. He had 3 catches for 26 yards last week. Quiet week for him. Wouldn't be surprised if he has a breakout game here this week. Cunningham was 7 of 13 last week. He had a pretty decent numbers there for himself. And we'll, of course, a team like this would like to go up against a team like us, who've been playing very well. They want to take advantage as much as possible, and I don't blame them because this is definitely a team like us is definitely can really build up your team. Top 25, of course, there you see Steve, Taylor, and I are on the top 5 there, and of course there you see us at number 1 there in the leading in the Pac-12 North, for at least for the time being. But as for Colorado, like I said, mentioned there, this is going to be their actual first ever. Or not first ever, but first conference game this season. And of course, they like to be on the right track. Now, Lance Davis is actually on the list there. As you see there, he's number 5 on the Heisman list here. And he had a really great game last week. He had 5 touchdowns and no interceptions. To be more precise, he was 19 of 22 for 267 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 sack in that game. Of course, ran for 4 carries for 54 yards. We like to see him have another game like that this week against Colorado. So number 4, Stanford here has the ball first, as see Phillip Graham there gets a 4-yard carry for short yardage there on that play. Move on now to a 2nd and 6, and we'll see what we can do here with Graham here coming out of the backfield there. And he is going to barely get really anything, honestly, there, but they say he scraped up about 3 yards on that play. Now to a crucial 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4 here for Stanford. As like I said, we have not, but actually this is the first time in this series so far that we played against Colorado. As Colorado has been in the Pac-12 since we've been starting the series, but we just have not been, team or scheduled with them wise here. I think we'll be scheduled with him next year, but next year's game will, of course, be at home there at the farm. So now 1st and 10 after a successful first down. We'll see what we can do here on this next play as Davis drops back in the pocket, throws to Mark, and Mark gets this one. Mark is going to go ahead and get down the field for a 26-yard gain as he gets a first down and helps move the chains now in Buffalo territory. 1st and 10 here for the Cardinals as we hand this one off to Graham. Graham tries to bounce off to the outside there, trying to get back inside, but he only gets a gain of 2 after a tough run there on that one. He's trying to break some tackles here, and of course Graham, he is considered the feature back here, but he's also sharing some snaps now from time to time with Walker, who we've seen so far this season here. He hasn't been as impressive. He's kind of taken a step back since last year's being a starter. But we're trying our best to see which guy is the best guy and who can lead us into the rushing category here this season. Handoff now to Graham, who Graham has actually been doing very well for himself. Runs this one in there for a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to be a 2nd and 4 now here for Stanford. Stanford trying to get in here now as we're inside the 10 and try to put the first score on the board here. As you see, Davis here fires up the middle there. That's going to be going to Brian Fields for the touchdown. Touchdown Cardinals. And that is Brian Fields' 3rd touchdown of the season. As that is going to be the first touchdown of the day, 3rd of the season. That puts us on the board now 7-0 as we go ahead and get back to the game here and see what Colorado can do now on their first drive here in today's game. Just less than 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, excuse me, in the first quarter. That's going to be a pass that's going to be caught by Michael Jackson. And that is, of course, a 17-yard gain. You know, I could make a lot of jokes there. It was just kind of funny when I see names like Michael Jackson in this game. Like really? Seriously? But Cunningham here, he's going to go ahead and run this one. Not like the Cunningham from years past, Randall Cunningham, former longtime Eagle. This one, Phil Cunningham, has pretty good, just compare, I guess you could say comparatively, the running style that he had, just like Randall Cunningham, but not on the same level, just quite yet in his career here in college. As we'll see, Kennedy runs this one. He gets enough there to get the first down. That'll be 8 yards on that carry. As Colorado now is going to try to do a quick hurry up here to try to get their offense back set up here. And see now Cunningham again calls his own number here, number 5, going down the field, and he's going to get a gain of 9 on that play, as he is having very good fun here in control of this Cardinals defense. Cardinals aren't able to get their right personnel out here. That is one of the issues we've been, of course, seeing here in this series so far, as the opposing teams here running their no-huddle offense and really keeping us off kilter here. As we go now to a 1st and 10, Jones in motion there for the Buffaloes. As we see Scott now coming to the backfield, Reed's going to get a hold of him, and Corey Scott of the Buffaloes will, of course, get only at 5 yards on the carry. As we see Hartman in motion, and Ross picks up the blitz, comes in there and gets a hold of the QB, John Ross. First tackle of the day, first tackle for loss for him, as he did a great job reading that and getting the cadence of the QB. So now we flip the field here now, start off the second quarter here. Colorado still has the ball. 3rd and 10 here for Cunningham. Cunningham throws this one up there to Charles, and Charles comes down with the touchdown, Buffalo. And we'll see that the Buffaloes here will, of course, get a score there, and that'll be the first of the day for them, as the University of Colorado is on the board. Now tied 7-7 here. We'll see Cardinals back out here offensively here, trying to do something. And Graham here has the football here. Graham going down the field. He's going to get down to the 40, and he is going to get a nice first down on that 21-yard run. So now we go to a 1st and 10 once again. This time after a big run here, I wouldn't be surprised if we go for a pass, but no, we're going to keep it on the field, on the ground there, and that's going to be a 2-yard carry there from Phil Graham. As he is now, he's just a little close to 40 yards now here in today's game. Just under 6, just around 6 carries so far here. 2nd and 8. Davis here is going to have to run this one here, but he's going to get lost. Get a tackle for a loss there for 4 yards as McCutcheon, Phil McCutcheon to be exact there, gets that crazy shoestring tackle there. And now they have to go for here on 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 here for Davis and for the Cardinals, and that's going to be denied by Brian Williams, who gets the ball now here in possession of the Buffalo after a punt here. And we'll see Cronin now comes in here. Cronin strips the ball, but Gregory Raymond gets the fumble recovery there for the Buffalo, and they're going to review this call and see. Now he looks like he's down right there, so that ball is not going to be advanced to where it was at. And it's going to be right where the QB knee landed and went into the ground there. So they'll still have possession of the ball, but it will not be a 2nd and 3. It'll probably be a 2nd and 7. As we see, actually a 2nd and 8. So Cunningham here calling his own number again here. Cunningham looking for the first down marker. Cunningham getting a little bit more than the first down. He's going to get 20 instead. And that is, of course, going to be a first down here for the Colorado Buffaloes. We'll see a deep pass there, and Harrison picks it off. Great read there from Harrison of the Cardinals, and that's the first turnover of the day there on Cunningham, as that is Dustin Harrison, a free safety for the Cardinals, who reads that very well, gets up there, gets the football, and now has possession of it for the Stanford Cardinals. Stanford Cardinals now have the ball here on their 3rd drive here today. 1st and 10 here for Davis. as we're looking to see if Davis can have another great game like he did just last week. Up the middle there to his tight end, Randall. Randall breaking a couple tackles before he's taken down there near the 25 for a 24-yard carry. That is a first down, of course. So we go now to a 1st and 10 here in Buffalo territory. See what we can do here with this offense. As McIntyre in motion there. And we'll see a play action here. And of course, he's going to go find his favorite target there, Randall, who gets the catch. And he's going to be taken down near the 2-yard line for the first down. Great play there. And you can see this one being finished off by Graham. As we'll see, no, Walker instead comes in here. And he will barely gets back to the line of scrimmage there for a no gain there on the play. 2nd and goal. Let's see here what we can do. As the Stanford Cardinals trying to break this tie right now with 2:20 left, or 2:30 left here in the first half. And Graham gets in there for the 1-yard touchdown. Touchdown Cardinals. And that is Phil Graham's, I believe that is his 2nd touchdown of the season, as he's on the board here now, and now having a 1-possession lead here, 14-7. Stanford leads this one. James in motion out here for the Buffaloes, as we see the Colorado Buffaloes back on the field here, and they get a nice stop there as Kennedy gets 3 yards on the play, putting that 2nd and 7. And again, another read here. Another good play there from the defense. That time it was Parks now getting a tackle for loss and a sack. Nice stop there. Okay, now 3rd and 12 here for the Buffalo. Can we stop Cunningham and this Buffalo team from getting a first down? We'll see here. Minute 42 left here. They're going to, of course, take their time here, as they have, I believe, are 5 wide here in this play. And play clock being run down to 4. We'll see if they're going to snap it here. They are. They're going to drop back. Cunningham looking down the field here. Cunningham gets hit as he throws it away. And that is going to be, of course, force them to punt the ball. As they do punt the ball and put us there at the 50. So 1st and 10 here at midfield for the Stanford Cardinals here. Cardinals could try to go up by 2 here if they can get this one into the end zone here with a minute 13 left here in the first half. We'll see what Stanford's going to do. As they see a 2nd and 9 here, they might look like they might try to run this one here and maybe just try to get in field goal position to make it a 10-point lead. Handoff there to Graham. Graham's going to run this one there. Graham going up the middle, and that is going to be a stop as Stanford takes a timeout. 33 seconds left here in the first half. 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals as Davis drops back in the pocket. He drops back deep, finds a Fields there, and Fields gets the catch near the 20. That's a 22-yard reception for a first down for Bryant Fields. Already on the board here today. And see another pass here, this time going to Barber, and Andrew Barber gets the catch, and he's on the board here today. It's going to make it now 21-7 as Barber gets his first touchdown of the season. Actually, might be a 2nd there of the season. So we'll see now here another run, and that is going to be Chris Kennedy there. Just getting a nice reception there for 3 yards. 2nd and 7. We'll see here Kennedy trying to run this one in the backfield there with just 10 seconds left. Cunningham now trying to get his team back on the field here. They'll throw a quick pass there to Hartman. Hartman will get the catch for 2 yards. And that is how the first half is going to end. 21-7 here at the half. Number 4 Stanford looking very good here, especially Davis looking very sharp here. Got 2 touchdowns already for the day. And he looks like he's going to try to continue that on here. And we'll see if he can do that here coming up in this second half. As Cunningham actually just a great quarterback. He's run pretty well there. I'd like to see him throw a lot more. You know, there you see that pick that we got off of him. He has a strong arm there. I don't understand why they're not using that strong arm compared to like what he was just a week ago there against who was it? Who was it they played against? Jeez. I forgot who they played against last week. But yeah, he had a pretty good arm. You know, he has a good arm. And I'm really surprised they're not utilizing that a lot more. So we go to the second half here. We'll see it's still 21-7. And we'll see here what Cunningham can do. James in motion, and this time they're going to hand this one off. They're going to stick with the run with Kennedy getting 5 yards on the carry. Now Cunningham drops back in the pocket. He's going to get caught there. Stayed back in the pocket way too long, went too far deep. And now they're in trouble now. So another passing situation here for Cunningham. 3rd and 12. Cunningham here throwing a short pass there to Kennedy. Kennedy fighting for that first down yardage there. He does get it. Gets just enough there to get the first down. He got 13. His first catch of the day. So they now call everybody on the line here. With 63 yards now for the day for Phil Cunningham. We'll see what he can do here as he's going to call his number instead here. And Mosley's going to bring him down. And that's just a 2-yard carry there on that play. It's Cunningham now again. Drops back, finds his target, Michael Jackson, for a gain of 9 on the reception. Cunningham once again here calling his number. He drops the ball. It's going to be fumbled. It's going to be recovered by the Cardinals. And it looks like it's going to be Mosley on that one. The second turnover now of the day here for Buffalo. As the Buffalo here are having a really tough day. Cunningham's already given up an interception. Then turn around. He fumbles the football here. And Mosley and the defense for the Cardinals now have control of the ball. And they're going to see what their offense can do here with this turnover. See if we can turn this turnover into some points now. 1st and 10 here. He's got McIntyre in motion. Play action here from Davis. Davis drops back, fires this one, lobs this one out there to Fields. Fields gets the catch, and he catches this one inside the 10 in Buffalo territory. Big play there from Davis. Davis making some deep passes here today. Looking very good here in that situation here now. Davis here now trying to find somebody. I believe he was going to try to find Barber, but holds on to the football there and gets caught there by McCutcheon. The second sack now from McCutcheon today. As we go now to a 2nd and goal. Davis now drops back in the pocket here, and he'll throw this one to Fields again. Fields tries to get it in end zone. They say he does. 13 yards on the touchdown. And that is Brian Fields. I believe that is Brian's 2nd of the day. He had his 5th of the season earlier. Now we see him with his 6th. I think I said he beforehand. I think I said it's 4th, but it's actually his 5th and 6th now here of the day. And that puts him in the lead now here of a final score of a score of 28-7. Still got one more quarter left yet to play here, so there's still a lot to come. So I kind of get ahead of myself there, but we'll see Kennedy there. He'll run this one for a gain there of 10. Cunningham now here. He's going to call his own number here, and he better watch it there because they know they can easily strip the ball from him, and he runs a nice first down there as he gets another 10-yard carry for 10 yards and makes another first down as they call no huddle here quickly. Looking for that big play here. Trying to confuse the defense as Burns gets the catch. Burns breaks a tackle but cannot get away from Harrison there on the play. And that is going to put them with just a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 here. 3:06 left here in the 3rd quarter. Cunningham throws this one over to Burns, and Burns gets 3 yards of reception but gets out of bounds. Makes it now 2nd and 2. 3rd and 2 here. We'll see Cunningham here runs this one, and he's going to call his own number, but it's going to be a yard shy of the first down marker. And we'll see a possible punt situation here from Colorado. So here we are now, 4th and 1 here for Colorado. And Colorado's going to call a trick play there from Workman. Workman gets the carry. He is taking this one inside the 25. Great tricky play there from the Colorado Buffaloes, who stay on the field here. They risk it for the biscuit, and they are making themselves something in this drive here. They want to score here. They know how important it is to get something in this drive here. They're down by 3 scores. We'll see here what kind of trickery they have come up now. We'll see Cunningham there throwing. Looks like to Burns again, and that one's going to be an incomplete pass. Great stop there from the defense. 2nd and 10 here. Cunningham calls on number. He's going to be brought down out of the backfield. Nice job there from Eddie Young, who gets his first tackle for loss here today. 2 tackles already in this one. Now 3rd and 13. Cunningham drops back here, throws this one high and deep there to Michael Jackson, and he gets into the end zone. Not necessarily moonwalking in the end zone, but he gets it, extends himself out there and gets a nice touchdown. And they're on the board now here. It's going to make it 28-14, just down by 2 possessions now. Colorado is starting to sneak themselves back into this ball game. Just take a look at the last 5 drives here. They've only had 1 drive where they had a punt. So we'll see if Stanford can now try to get on the board here again, as we'll see a pass up the middle there to Randall. And Randall gets the catch. That is 21 for the first. First and 10 here for the for the Stanford Cardinals here. Hand this one off to Cunningham, to Graham, and Graham will get a 4-yard carry there for a 2nd and 6. He's just near 50 yards here today. Of course, already 1 rushing touchdown for him. And we'll go ahead and now we'll see what we can do here on 3rd and 6 with just 20 seconds left here in the quarter. Davis here throws this one up there. That's going to go to Fields, and Fields catches this one. I don't know how he held on to it, but that is 16 yards on the reception. He is now over the century mark here now. 6 catches, 107 yards. 2 touchdowns for the day for him. 5 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Davis here scrambles out to the bootlegs this one to the right-hand side, but loses 7 on the play. Makes it now 2nd and 17. So now we're going to try to see if we can try to do better here now. 2nd and 17 as we get into the 4th quarter. This is a crucial pass situation now for Davis and for the Cardinals, and so they can get back on the right track here. Throws him up to Fields again, and Fields makes another circus catch there. Gain of 17 on the play. Puts him at 125 for the day with 7 catches. So 1st and 10 here, play action for Davis. Davis throws this one up there to Harris, actually, for a gain of 18. They're definitely doing a good job here, moving the ball very good and protecting the football very well here when passing. Davis here throws this one quickly there to Randall, and Randall again gets the catch. A gain of 13, puts him inside the 5 for the 1st down. So they pretty much called now anything in this situation now here inside the 5. They have Fields in motion. We'll see, maybe there's a pass play there to Fields in this situation. We'll see a pass play there. That's going to go to Randall, and Randall gets into the end zone there. Touchdown, Cardinals, as the Cardinals get another score here. Randall gets his 3rd touchdown of the season. And we now are going to really have a commanding lead here. So take a look here at USC. They are currently right now trailing California as it's 35-28. California ranked number 3 in the nation right now, just right behind us in the current top 25. 1st and 10 here for Cunningham there. I can spit it out for Mann, and Mann gets a nice sack there, a loss of 6. 2nd and 16 here. Cunningham drops back for Colorado Buffaloes there. He throws a quick pass there to Miller. Miller breaks a tackle. Miller's going to go ahead and go down the field here, and Miller's going to get pushed out near the 50 after a huge gain. See if Colorado can continue this momentum here as Mann finds Cunningham again, this time an 11-yard loss. That's Mann's 2nd sack of the day on Cunningham. 2nd and 21 here. Cunningham drops back in the pocket, throw a screen pass there to Kennedy. Kennedy cannot get out of the backfield, and that's a loss of 3 on the play, making it now 3rd and 23. Defense is really stepping up and just bearing down here. As you see, Cunningham now has to make a deep pass there. He finds Michael Jackson. Jackson going into the end zone. He's in there. Touchdown, Colorado. Colorado's back in this ball game here. 199 yards and 3 touchdowns now for Cunningham. Jackson getting his 2nd touchdown of the day. Take a look at this here. Just we got blown off the line. I'm telling you, like I said, he has great speed. Just that first step burst that he has, he just take off down the field, man. It's pretty much game over. Pretty much he's going to win the track meet between you and him. And yeah, he did that this time around. So we go for a no onside kick, or we prepare to go regular kickoff, but they decided to go onside kick. So we call timeout. We get the onside kick. 35-21. It's 1st and 10 here for Cunningham, for Davis, and Graham will get the carry And that's going to be a 16-yard carry for a first. 17 first downs for the Buffalo, 14 for us. As we have 3:07 left here in this fourth quarter. Colorado here trying to get the ball back and try to get themselves in position here now. They're just still down by 2 possessions now in this ball game. Scram gets a couple yards on that carry. 3rd and 5 here. 2:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Defense really needs to step up here. They want to get back in this ball game here, and I think it just did. Stewart gets the interception. Bad throw there. Underthrow that one there from Davis, and Chris Stewart gets his first interception of the day here in this one. Look at Davis. He was trying to throw this one in the outside there to, looks like to Fields, but Fields was just too far off and not far enough outside to get to it. So now 1st and 10. Kennedy here gets this ball thrown to him. Harrison gets knocked down, but then helps out with the tackle there. A gain of 9 there for Chris Kennedy. He has 3 catches and 19 yards. Cunningham, on the other hand, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, over 200 yards. See Cunningham now 2nd and 1 here. He's going to throw this one deep there, and Cronin's going to pick it off. And he's going to try to run this one back for a touchdown as he gets chased down and getting taken down there at midfield. Chris Cronin, 2 tackles, and of course now an interception now for the day. 2 interceptions now here for Cunningham for the Buffaloes there, as they now are back on defense here, and they of course had the momentum there for a while there until they gave up that interception. We'll see if they can get it back now here with a 1st and 10 here from Stanford. Davis here looking up the middle there. That's to Andrew Barber, who cannot hold on to it. Extra footsteps behind him, and that's going to be a incomplete pass. 1:32 left here in this second half. We'll see. Davis drops back here, finds a deep pass there to Andrew Barber, and Barber gets an 18-yard reception, and that's going to be a first down, as we call a quick timeout now. 1:28 left here in the fourth. 35-21 is your ball game. Davis here now scrambling out, looking down the field, throws one to Mark. Mark gets the catch, and Mark's going to get pushed out near the 4 for a nice first down. Just near over a minute left here in this ball game. 35-21 here. We could score and make a 2-possession lead here. If we can get this one in there, as Davis drops back here, finds Mark, and Mark gets in there. DeAndre Mark, touchdown for him, and that is Mark's, his first touchdown of the season, as he gets himself on the board here to help out. And there you see USC and California tied up 35 all with 1:44 left now, as USC could be the upset here today, defeating number 3 California. That would be nice for us if that was the case. 1st and 10 here for Cunningham there, as he gets 6 yards there to Daniel Miller for reception. 2nd and 4. 1:05 left here. We'll see a quick pass there, a nice stop there as Hartman gets a catch, but Mosley there for the tackle, but he does get the first down. 1:04 left here. Cunningham trying to get his team back on the field quickly. As we'll see here, that one gets thrown up there to Jackson, and Michael Jackson gets the catch as Jackson for the Cardinals brings him down. Only getting a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. We'll see a quick pass there to Hartman again and up the middle. And Hartman gets a 6-yard carry, or 6-yard reception for a 3rd and 1 now. 3rd and 1. Cunningham trying to get away here, but he cannot get away as he's getting pulled down. Loss of 4 on the sack there from Curtis Parks, his first sack of the day. Trying to no huddle here now on 4th and 5. 30 seconds left here. Cunningham drops back here. He gets hit as he throws there, but that's going to be considered a sack, and that's a turnover on downs. And Colorado looks like they're going to take a first L of the season here, and the first L of the conference play for them, as there's only 25 seconds left here. Not much for them to do, and they lose this one in a heartbreaker there for them here at home, as we end up picking up the win here. Nice job there for the fellas, especially from Davis. Even though Davis gave up 1 interception, he had 5 touchdowns here in this game. 20 of 26, 373. He had a really great day there. And let's try to see if we can keep his name mentioned there in Heisman talk. But the final score, 42-21. This was actually a really good game, fun game to play. And to be honest, I can't remember the last time I played against Colorado. Back in the day, I used to play as Nebraska. And this was a big game for Nebraska fans like myself when they were both in the Big 12 there. And, I think that was the last time. Of course, that was probably back, earlier NCAA games, probably back in 04, 05 when I was in college. I mean, I just put a whooping on Colorado. Wouldn't let them score at all. But, that was then. This is now. Colorado picks up a loss. We pick up a win. And now we'll see where our rankings are next week, especially if, with us being number 4 and California being, Cal being at number 3. If Cal loses that game against against USC, that would definitely put us up there in the top 3. And not to mention, Taylor. I believe Taylor, he actually lost last week, his first game for a long time. And now he's still in the top 5, but he's now behind us. So I don't know if he's going to leapfrog us or something with this, because I think he won his game this week, but last week he did not win his game. I might have to show that in a next episode or so. But he did not lose. He lost his game in a nail biter, and so now he's going to be, he's kind of looking outside, looking in. Of course, Steve has not played a game yet for his career, or I think actually. I think he did play his first game here. This might be the first week he played. So, but yeah, there's a lot of changes going on here with the 3 of us, with our teams and stuff. But yeah, player of the game, Davis. Like I said, 20 of 26, 373, 5 touchdowns. He has now 13 touchdowns for the season and 3 interceptions this year. 4 sacks here today. Graham, 14 carries, 70 yards, a touchdown. Fields, 8 receptions, 155 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Randall had 5 receptions, 86 yards, and a touchdown. Mark had 3 receptions, 58 yards, and a touchdown. Barber, 2 receptions, and 38 yards, and a touchdown. Harris, your leader in tackle, 8 tackles for him at NIT. Same thing, actually, Harrison and Mosley both had the most tackles. 2 sacks and 7 tackles and 2 tackles for loss from Reed. Cronin had 3 tackles and interception. Mann had 3 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. Young also had a sack. He had 3 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. And Parks had 3 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack. So, nice day for us. You take a look there. Michael Jackson, 5 receptions, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns. Charles, he had a score there also. Their leading sack guy was Aaron Wood with 5 tackles. 5 tackles there for him. McCutcheon, 3 tackles for loss and 3 sacks in that game. Stewart, of course, had 2 tackles, and he had an INT and a tackle for loss in his effort there for Colorado. So, like I said, a good defensive game there for us. We did a great job there. Congrats, and tip our hat there to our defense. Our defense, it's one of the top, I would say in the top 10 there. I'm not for sure. I want to say last time I seen it was like top 5. Actually, let's take a look at that. Top defense. Yeah, so we're just outside the top 10 there at number 11. So we're getting good, but things can even get better next week, because next week we take on University of New Mexico, the Lobos, and we'll see what we can do against New Mexico in that game. They're currently 0-2 going into, or at least for right now, and 0-2 for the Pac-12. And of course, we picked up our win, and now we'll see. Of course, we'll be ranked higher than where we're at right now. Hopefully, should be. If I'm not mistaken, I think USC did pull out a win at the last minute there to get the victory. So that's kudos for them, and that's a nice job for us. Now we will get bumped up, and hopefully we can take advantage of that. But that's it for this episode, and we'll come back for another game here in episode 37 as we take on the Lobos there, and more online Dynasty action here on Stanford Cardinals Online Dynasty here on NCAA 14. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. You guys, again, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. The links are down below in the description. Check us out on Patreon if you want to be a Patreon member and help out this channel that way. It's got some great, got 3 different tiers. Got some great stuff in them for you guys, and just a way to thank you guys for supporting the channel in a financial sense. But also, as always, wear a mask, stay safe, be careful, and as always, keep yourselves healthy. And I will see you guys next time.